Hello, my name is Jeff Henderson, and as part of the Preaching Rocket team, we are so excited that you and your church have decided to preach the Timeless series. As a pastor myself, I've been doing this for over 13 years, grew up in the church, I'm a preacher's kid, so I understand the value and the challenge of preaching about money. And that's one of the reasons we're so excited that you're going to do this because of the importance of what this could mean for you and your church. Now, to do that, there are two questions that most pastors ask themselves on Sunday afternoons. Those two questions: how is the offering, and what am I going to preach on next Sunday? And those are important questions, right? And by the way, doesn't it feel like Sunday comes every 5 days? Now, because of those questions, these questions reflect something at the heart of trying to lead a church: the value and importance of money and the value and importance of preaching. For example, without the adequate funding, the reach of our churches are limited. And at the same time, as Tom Rainer has pointed out in his survey, preaching is the number one reason why people come back to church, or the reason they don't. Now, you don't need me to convince you of this. What you might need, though, and what I think we all need, is some help answering those two questions. So as our team thought more and more about ways to help you with giving and preaching, we had this idea. What if we could create an idea that could help you answer both questions at the same time? What if we could increase giving and help you answer the question about what you're going to preach on, all at the same time? Well, this is why we created the Timeless series. This is a sermon series created with two goals in mind. Goal number one, to increase giving in your church. And number two, to provide you with 3 weeks of sermon content. In this series, what you're going to find is you'll discover outlines for 3 sermons, all packaged for you and ready to preach. So here's what we're providing you: 3 complete sermon outlines, an overview video explaining the goal and purpose behind each sermon, and series elements such as logos and graphics that will help you with emails and to promote the series on social media. Now, one of the many reasons I'm excited that you've decided to preach this series is because of the impact I think you will experience. I preached the Timeless series at our church, and we saw a significant increase in giving. So, let's get started. The first step is to watch the overview video detailing the bottom line, the overarching bottom line of the series, the direction of each sermon, and best practices on how to leverage Timeless.